Welcome to Tungal online classes. So we started exercise for the chapter motion in a straight line. So last class we discussed up to question number 8 1. So next question we learn. So that is the question number 9 1. Car is moving with a constant acceleration, covers the distance between the 2 points 180 meters apart in 6 seconds. The speed it passes through the second point of 45 meters per second. What is the acceleration and its speed at the first point? So what is the given data they are given? Car is moving between the 2 points. Let me consider the 2 points are given by A and B. So let us call the velocity at A is u and velocity at B is, let me call it as v. What is the separation between A and B given as 180 meters is given. So 180 meters is the separation between A and B given. So now car is passing between these 2 points. What is the time taken by the car? So distance is 180 meters. Time taken by the car to pass from A to B, that is given it as, so that value will be of 6 seconds. Then the velocity at B also given. So what is the velocity at B? The velocity at B is called u. So u value given it as 45 meters per second. Now what they are asking us to calculate? They are asking us to calculate what is the value of u, velocity at A, and what is the acceleration. So they mentioned motion is uniformly accelerated motion. Now we want to calculate the value of u. Then we want to calculate the value of E. For calculating the U, so generally I am writing a formula. Displacement is equal to velocity into time. But which velocity can I consider? U value or V value? Then I can consider whenever two velocities are given, generally I can write average velocity U plus V by 2 into which one? T. So generally we can able to write velocity S is equal to U plus V by 2 into T. From this I want to calculate the U value. So what I will get? U is equal to 2 into S divided by T minus V value. So this is U value. Can I substitute the values? Then 2 into S value given it as 180 by, so what is the value of T given it as 6 minus V value how much of 45. So what I will get, the answer is given by U is equal to, so 2 1 2 3 is here I will get so U value will be equal to 60 minus 5. 2 3 is so U value will be of 60 minus 45. Then what is the U value is equal to? U value is equal to 15 meter per second. We calculated U value. Now motion is uniformly accelerated or retarded. So accelerated motion because velocity increasing from 15 meters per second to 45 meters per second. Therefore A value no doubt it is also positive. How can I calculate the value of A? A value can be calculated by the formula. So A is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2 into S value. So what is V value? V value is 45 whole square minus U value is, so U value is given by 15 whole square divided by 2 into S value will be given by 180. So simplify this. So A value is equal to, this is 2025 minus 15, 15 is 225 divided by 360. So what I get this which is equal to, so 1800 divided by how much? 360. So what I get the answer which will be of 0 0 cancel, 18 1 18 2 so that is 10 by 2, that is nothing but 5 meter per second. Therefore what is the expression? What is the expression for, so acceleration U value and A value. So U value is equal to 15 meter per second and what is the A value? 5 meter per second square. So which option? So that is option number 4th one. 5 meter per second square, 15 meters per second. Because minus 5 meters per second, 15 meters also there. So it is very important to know whether acceleration value positive or negative. So here acceleration value positive because velocity is increasing. So understood now? This is the question number 9. Okay. So next question. Okay. So after question number 9 1, next question will discuss 11th question directly based on the concept already we discussed. Now body moving with a uniform acceleration, velocity 20 meters per second, 30 meters per second, passing through P and Q. So in its path, find the velocity at midpoint. We discussed it already this. Whenever a body going from where to where? P and Q. The velocity at P given, can I call it as U? U value given it as 20 meters per second. And velocity at Q given, can I call it as V? So V value is 30 meters per second. Motion is uniformly accelerated motion. What they are asking us, what is the velocity at midpoint? So what is the velocity at midpoint? Can I call it as V naught? So what is the formula for V naught? because I derived this formula in synopsis. So directly writing the formula which is equal to so u square plus v square divided by how much? 2. So what will get answer is given by root over 20 whole square plus 30 whole square divided by how much? 2. So that is 400 plus 900. That is of 1300 by 2. So what is the answer? This will be of 650. Root over 650. That is the use. When we discuss the synopsis, so no need of denying here. Directly we can use the formula. So you should know that. So what is the required formula is there. That is the use with the synopsis. When you go through synopsis clearly, so it is very easy from doing numericals. So this is question number 11. So we'll go next question. Many times. Question number 12. So what is this question is? Particle is going from the uniform acceleration. It has travelled a distance x in the first 2 seconds and y in the next 2 seconds. So what is the relation between x and y? They are asking us to calculate. So this is question number 12. So body started from the rest. Started from the rest means u value is equal to 0. So body started from the rest. It has travelled a distance. What is the distance travelled by the body? Can I call S1? S1 value is equal to x. In a time t1 is equal to 2 seconds. So what is the distance travelled formula from the equation of motion? S is equal to ut plus half into a into t square. Then what will get the answer? S1 is equal to u1 value S1 is equal to x value is equal to half into a into t1 square value 2 square. Then what will get x is equal to 2 square is 4, 2 to cancel. So x value is equal to 2 into e. Then it has travelled. So that is the distance travelled in how much? First 2 seconds. So distance travelled is given by x. From the start in the next 2 seconds, it has travelled a distance of y then. So if I consider the journey started from home, it has travelled up to a, distance is a, time taken is 2s. So next 2 seconds. Next to a to b, the time taken is 2 seconds. Now when I consider o to a, initial velocity is 0. When I consider only a to b, initial velocity is not 0. So but I don't know initial velocity d. So instead of calculating the initial velocity d, so I will start the journey again from o to b. So from o to b, for the journey o to b. So what is the initial velocity? For this is for I will mention for o to b journey. So what is the initial velocity? U value is equal to 0. What is the total distance travelled? S1 plus S2. That is given by x plus y. What is the total time taken? That is 2 plus 2 seconds. That is of 4 seconds. Can I calculate? Now applying this in the formula, s is equal to ut plus half into a into t square. Okay now? Then s value given by here s1 plus s2. That is given by x plus y is equal to half into a into total time of journey how much? 4 square. So 4 square is nothing but 16. So x plus y is equal to what I will get here? 18. So 18 I am writing it as 2 into 4e, or otherwise I will write it as 4 into 2e. Why I written 4 into 2a means because we know that 2a value is equal to x. From this what I will get the answer? X plus y is equal to 4 into x. Therefore what is the relation given by y is equal to 3x. This is the relation between y value and x value. So y is equal to how much? 3 into x. So y I consider s1 plus s2, that you have to understand. Because o to b journey, initial velocity u is equal to 0. Total time of journey given by 4 seconds. Then s1 plus s2 value is equal to x plus y value. So that is we calculated y is equal to 3x. Which option? That is third option. This is question number 12. Understood now? So we will continue next question. That is question number 13. What is this question they given is the reaction time for the automobile driver. The driver of an automobile is 0.7 seconds. So if the automobile is deaccelerated at 5 meters per second square, calculate the total distance travelled. In coming to stop from the initial velocity, so 8.33 seconds after signal is observed. A driver is an automobile driver is going with the initial velocity. So what is the initial velocity value? U is equal to 8.33 meter per second. Now he has observed one traffic signal. Then he applied by brake. But though after seeing a traffic signal, immediately he cannot able to apply the brake. In order to apply, it takes some time. Okay, no? So what is the time here? That is the reaction time. The reaction time is given it as 0.7 seconds. After 0.7 seconds only he applied the brake. When he apply the brake, the vehicle is going to be retarded. So how the vehicle is retarded? They mentioned uniformly. What is uniform retardation value? So that is -5 meter per second square. Why I calculated minus sign? So that is for retardation. Now what they are asking us to calculate? So what is the distance travelled by the vehicle before coming to us? So what happened to the final velocity? V is equal to 0. First, here let me calculate the distance travelled after applying brake. Then I will calculate the distance travelled before applying brake. So first I will calculate before applying brake. Before applying brake, so what is the distance travelled? That is given by, so S1 is equal to, that time body moving with the uniform velocity. So distance is equal to velocity into time. So what is the velocity? U into t. So what is U value? 8.33 into t value 0.7. So what is the answer? Which is of 5.81. That is of meters. This is the distance travelled before applying brake. Now what is the distance travelled after applying brake? After applying brakes. So what is the distance travelled? That distance travelled is given by the formula, can I call S2? So for the distance, V square minus U square is equal to U square by 2. So what is V value? 0 minus U square value 8.33 whole square by, so 2 into A value 2 into minus 5. So what I will get is S2 value. S2 is equal to 8.33 whole square. So how much it is? 69.3 by minus 10. So what I will get answer? 6.93 meters. Understood now? What is S1 value and what is S2 value? S1 is the value, so that is distance travelled before applying brake, and S2 is the value, distance travelled after applying brake. They are asking us to calculate what is the total distance travelled. So when the time the signal has observed. So the time signal has observed, to calculate the total distance, S value is equal to S1 plus S2. So S1 value we got, S2 value we got. So S1 value we got 5.81 and S2 value we got so which is of 6.93. Then total value, so that is by adding we get the total value of 12.77. 12.77 approximately written, exactly calculation, so you can do it. Okay, so that is 12.77 meter per second. Understood now? So that is the total distance travel when the time the signal has observed. So this is question number 13. We will continue next question. So that is question number 14. I have not selected all questions. So which questions are bit difficult, that questions I consider, and which questions are easy to solvable for to you, then I left that question. So see the question number 14. So in this question, there are two cars are given. Two cars are left from the place A, simultaneously reach the place B. So first one A place, second place is B. So they given time taken to travel from A to B, that is of 2 hours. So two cars are started the journey. Two cars are started from the simultaneously from the same point. So one is the first car, other is the second car. Okay na? The first car travels half of the distance with a speed 30 km per hour. Other half of the distance with a speed of 45 km per hour. First car is going with a speed first half of the journey. So what is the velocity value? Can I call V1? V1 value is equal to, so how much first half of the journey? 30 km per hour. 30 km per hour. Second half of the journey with a speed given by 45 km per hour. 45 km per hour. This is the data I am writing for which car? For first car. First car I am calculating. Okay na? Then second, this is the given. The second car is at the same time cover the entire distance with a constant acceleration. The second car is going from A to B with a constant acceleration. They are asking us to calculate what is that acceleration value. So to calculate that acceleration value, first I should know for the second car. For which car? For second car. They are telling second car is going with a constant acceleration. So that acceleration value I want to calculate. That acceleration value to calculate, then let us see how we will calculate that acceleration. First let me calculate what is the distance between A and B. So the distance is given by velocity into time. Here what is the velocity? We know whenever distance traveled is same, velocity is the which mean harmonic mean of individual velocities. 2 into v1 into v2 divided by v1 plus v2 into t1. Is it understood? So why written this formula? Distance I should write it as velocity into time. Okay now. But first car travels half of the distance with a velocity v1. Second half of the distance with a velocity, with a speed of v2. Velocity and speed, average formula same only na. Then with a speed what they given, with a speed of v2 they given. Now what I want to calculate, what is the distance between E and B? Distance is equal to average velocity into time. So what is average speed into time? So average velocity or average speed is 2 into v1 into v2 by v1 plus v2 into t. Then like we substitute the value. S is equal to, then S is equal to 2 into. So v1 into v2 value will be given by 2 into 30 into 45 divided by 30 plus 45 value 75 into t value 2 hours. So 50 days, 15 5s are, 15 3s are. So 5 1s are 5 6. So what I will get 12, 36 36 2s are, that is 72 kilometers. What is 72 kilometers? Separation between A and B. So after calculating the separation between A and B, now two cars are started from the rest only. So what is the initial velocity for second car also? U value is equal to 0. What is the distance traveled by the second car is given by, that is we calculated it as 72 kilometers. What is the time taken by second car also? 2 hours. They mentioned clearly. So two cars taken same time of 2 hours. So I want to calculate which one now? Acceleration. Acceleration can be calculated by the formula. So S is equal to, because S value, U value, T value, D value. What is the equation relating all this? S is equal to ut plus half into a into t square. Then what I get the answer is given by, so S is equal to, S value is equal to 72. 72 is equal to half into a into t square. Then what I get the answer for A is equal to 72 into t into 2 by, so which one I will get by 4. Then 2 ones are, then I will get the answer of 36. So what is A value? A value is 36 km per hour square. This is the value of acceleration. Question understood? So total 2 cars are given, travels A to B in the equal time. Then they mentioned they are telling that first car is going the half of the speed with a velocity with a speed 30 km per hour. Second half with a speed 45 km per hour. They are asking us to calculate what is the acceleration of second car. Understood now? So this is question number 14. The next question. So that is question number 16. A bullet is fired into a fixed target, loses half of its velocity while penetrating to a distance of 15 centimeters. How much further distance will it penetrate before coming to rest? So what they mentioned is, initially the bullet is fired into a target. What is the initial velocity? U value, let me call it as U. So V value, let me call it as U by 2. What is the distance traveled value given as? Distance is 15 centimeters. So let me consider this is one target. Bullet is fired into the target. When we fire the bullet into the target, because of the opposition offered by the target, the velocity of the bullet is decreases. So velocity is there not given. Initial velocity, if I call it as U, then final velocity. So half of the initial velocity, U by 2. Then S value is equal to 15 centimeters. Motion of the bullet is uniformly retarded motion. So what is the acceleration value? Retardation formula, V square minus U square by 2 into S. Then A value given by, so V value is equal to U square by 4 minus U square divided by 2 into S value will be given as 15 centimeters. Then what I get the answer given by, u square by 4, LCM is 4, u square minus 3u square. Here retardation will get minus value. So what will get answer? Minus of, so u square minus 4u square. 3 into u square by which one now? 4 into 30, 120. Then what will get the a value? A value is equal to minus u square divided by 40. Meter and centimeters are here. What are the unit dimension? Centimeter per second square. This is uniform retardation of the bullet. They asking us to calculate what is the distance traveled by the bullet before coming to rest position. What is the further distance? How much further distance? Further distance in the sense, so what is the velocity? U value is equal to u by 2. Further distance in the sense, first it has traveled, so from, let me call it as O to E. Next it has traveled from O to B. Finally it will come to rest position. Further journey from O to A, initial velocity u, final velocity u by 2. Further journey A to B, so initial velocity u by 2, final velocity is 0, acceleration value minus u square divided by 40. So what I want to calculate? I want to calculate the distance. Again same formula. V square minus u square is equal to 2 into A into S. So S value is equal to V square minus u square by 2 into E. So what I get? 0 minus u square value u square by 4 by 2 into A value will be given by 2 into minus u square by 40. Then what I get the answer? Which is equal to, so u square cancel, minus minus cancel, 2 ones are 2 20s are, I'll get the value of 20 divided by 4. So which is of 5 centimeters. What is this 5 centimeters? The further distance traveled by the bullet before coming to rest position. Question understood now? The distance, further distance traveled by the bullet before coming to rest position in this way we can able to calculate. So this is the question number 16. The next question. So that is question number 17. In this question number, this is a simple one. Directly you can tell. Question number 17. In this question, what they given it is, so they given final velocity. For a body traveling in a uniform acceleration, its final velocity given it as. So v value is equal to root over 180 minus 7 into x value. Okay na? Where x is the distance traveled by the body. Then what is the acceleration of the body they ask. So to calculate the acceleration, can I square it on both sides? What will be v square is equal to 180 minus 7 into x. Actually, what is the general third equation of motion given by v square minus u square is equal to 2a. From this v square is equal to u square, so plus 2 into a into s. Can I compare this equation with the given equation? What I will get? I will get 2 into a value is equal to how much? Minus 7. From this a value is equal to minus 3.5. So what are the units given? They mentioned x value is the distance. So minus 3.5 meter per second square. Every question checking of units is very important. Okay na? So this is the question number 17. So next question. That is question number 18. In this, bus starts from the rest with a constant acceleration 5 meter per second square. At the same time, a car is traveling with a constant velocity 50 meters per second. So, overtakes the bus and passing through bus. How fast the bus has to travel when they are side by side? Initially in this question, what they given? First they given one bus. So bus is started from the rest. Okay. So this bus is followed by one car. So then what happened? Bus is started from the rest and moving with it. So with respect to bus, for bus, what is the initial velocity value? So u value is equal to 0. What is the uniform acceleration by the unit? 5 meter per second square. Clear? Whereas for the car, so what is the velocity? Uniform velocity with which it is going, that is given by 50 meter per second. Since velocity uniform, what is the acceleration of the car? Is equal to 0. Now what should happen? The car should overtake the bus. So what is the distance traveled by the car to overtake the bus? So let us suppose after 3 seconds, car has overtaken the bus. Then what is the time taken for car to overtake the bus? So that time taken can be calculated by the formula here. So what is S is equal to? S is equal to ut plus half into a into t square. Then what I will get here? S is equal to, or let me call it as S1 is equal to, so u1 is 0, what I will get? Half into a into t1 square. This is distance traveled by which one? Bus in a time t seconds. So what is the distance traveled by the car in a time t seconds given by? So S2 is equal to, anyhow a value is 0, directly I will write it as u into t. Now for the car to overtake the bus, distance traveled by the car and bus both are equal. So both are equal means S1 value equal to which one? S2. When S1 is equal to S2, what is S1 value? Half into a into t1 square is equal to, so what I will get? S2 value u into t. Then what will get here? Which value you want to calculate? So we want to calculate the value of t value. So here t square, both times are same now. T value cancel. So what about the u value given? 5 also. Then what I want to calculate? What is the time after which? So t value is equal to 2 into u divided by which one? A. So what is 2 into u value how much? 15 by a value how much? So that is of 5. Then what will get? T is equal to, so 5 ones are 5 tens are v value, so t value 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, so what happens? Both are going with the same side by side, or means car is overtaken the bus. Now bus or car have to move side by side. In order to move side by side, what happens? So car velocity, what they are asking us to calculate, what is the velocity with which the bus has to move. So to calculate the velocity of bus, in case of bus, so v is given by the formula v is equal to u plus at. So u value is 0, v is equal to a into t. So a value will be given it as how much? 5 into t value how much I got? 20. Then what is the velocity? That is of 100 meter per second. If the bus is moving that velocity of 100 meters per second, then what happened to the car and bus? Both will move sideways. Question understood now? So what is the question? In this question they are asking us to calculate. Initially car was behind the bus. So car overtaken the bus. Then car bus both has to move side by side. They are asking us to calculate what is the velocity with which the bus has to move. So that velocity given by 100 meters per second. So that is our third option. This is question number 18. The next question. 19th question. Here this question also given in level 2 also, same only. If we discuss now it's a level 3. Level 3 same question given means same model question given now. So if we discuss here itself, then there you can able to do. So that is what is the question number 19 they given. A man walks up stationary escalator in 90 seconds. When this man stands on the moving escalator, he goes up in 60 seconds. What is the time taken by the man to walk up the moving escalator? Initially man is going on the escalator, but escalator was at rest position. So actually what is the formula for time taken? Time taken is equal to distance by velocity. So initial time taken can I call t1? t1 is the time taken when escalator was rest position. When escalator was rest position means only man is in movement. So t1 is equal to distance by velocity of the man. So t is equal to d divided by v. So they given what is the value of vm? Vm value is equal to d divided by t1. What is the time taken by the man to move on the stationary escalator? 90 seconds. Similarly, when escalator only moving, man is at rest position. So what is the time taken? Can I call t2? t2 value given by d divided by, so v. Why are written v here? Only escalator is moving, man is at rest position. So what is the value of v given by? V is equal to d divided by t, which is given by, so d by t2 value is equal to 60 seconds again. Now they are asking us to calculate what is the time taken when both escalator and man is moving. When both are moving, what is the value will be given by VE plus this one now V. So which is equal to D by what is VE value? VE value will be given by D divided by 60. And what about VM value will be given by? So D divided by D. Then what I get here? So So take the LCM of denominator. What I get? 90 into 60 divided by 90 plus 60 value 150. Okay. So then what I get? The answer is 1 by 2 so 5 then 5 1s and 5 8s 40. So then what will get the answer will be given by 18 2s so t value is equal to 36 seconds. What is this 36 seconds time taken by Ken in order to go by the man to walk up the moving escalator? So that answer will be given by 36 seconds. So this is question number 19. Understood now? So we calculated first Ln value, then Va value, then we calculated t. Where t is the total time taken by the man in order to move up the moving escalator. This is question number 19. The next question. So question number 20. So in this, a car is moving on a, so simple question this is, car is moving on a direct level. So they given initial velocity, final velocity and a time asking us to calculate the acceleration. Direct level. A is equal to V minus U divided by T. So A is equal to V value given it as 6.9 minus U value given it as 4.1 by time is given it as 5 seconds. Then A value will be equal to 2.8 divided by 5. Then A value will be equal to 0.56 meter per second. Final velocity given, initial velocity given, asking us to calculate this one now. Asking us to calculate the acceleration value. This is question number 19. Next question. Question number 25. What is this question is? 25th question. Two bodies whose masses are in the ratio 2:1. Two bodies are given. So two bodies are dropped from the two different places. Places are not same. So here one place, here one place. First body, second body. Two bodies masses ratio given. So m1 is to m2 will be equal to how much? Are in the ratio 2:1. Okay. So where in that dropped from simultaneously same time from the two places A and B, where acceleration due to gravity is at G and G. At one place acceleration due to gravity is G. In the second place acceleration due to gravity is G. If they reach the ground simultaneously, means both are reaching the ground in the same time. What is the height from which they are dropped? So here A resistance not mentioned. What is the formula for height of the freely falling body? Both are freely falling body. U value is 0. Substituting U value is equal to 0. So and A value is equal to G. In general equation, S is equal to UT plus half into A into T square. What are your answer? H is equal to half into G into T square. This height value not depends upon which one mass. Height value directly proportional to which one here G. Why? Because they given that time taken is same. Simultaneously both are reaching the ground. So T value will be same. When T value is same, but G value in a given place will consider G value same. But from place to place, so G value is not same. Understood now? So G value not same. Then H value directly proportional to HV. Then HA by HV value will be equal to how much of GA divided by G. Simple question. So GA divided by G. That is the ratio of height will be in the ratio of acceleration due to gravity. GA is to G. Understood now? So this is question number 25th. Next question. Question number 26th. A body falls for 5 seconds from the rest. If the acceleration due to gravity of the earth ceases to act, the distance travelled by the body in the next 3 seconds. Question number 26th. Body falling from certain height. Okay now? It is falling freely. Initial velocity U is equal to 0. It is falling under the action of gravity. So what is G value can I take? So G value will be of 10 meter per second square. Nearly 9.8 meter per second square or 10 meter per second square. What is the time taken by the body? Time taken is equal to 5 seconds. Up to 5 seconds. For example, the body travelled from O to A within 5 seconds of journey. Uniformly accelerated motion. After reaching A, so what happened? Acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration due to gravity ceases. Ceases means what happened to G value? 0. Though G value 0, it will fall down or not? It will fall. It will fall down, but it will move with a uniform velocity. Now they are asking us to calculate what is the distance traveled by the body for in the next 3 seconds. Let me go. In the next 3 seconds, body reached from A to B. So within these 3 seconds, now I want to calculate what is the distance traveled. To calculate the distance traveled from A to B, so let me calculate what is the velocity at A. So to calculate the velocity at A, so here by using the formula V is equal to U plus AT. What is the final velocity at A given by? So V is equal to U value 0 plus A value G. So G into T value. Otherwise I will take G value 9.8 only. 9.8 only. When they mentioned 10, compulsory we need to take 10. Otherwise we need to take 9.8 only. Okay? Then V value given by G into T. So G value 9.8 into T value 5. So whatever the answer is given by V value is equal to 49 meter per second. So that is the velocity for O to A journey. So what is the final velocity at A? But for the A to B journey, this final velocity will become initial velocity for the journey from O to B. So what is the initial velocity? That is of 49 meter per second. And what is the acceleration due to gravity? G value 0. What is the time taken to travel? Time taken is given as 3 seconds. Substituting these values, what I want to calculate? I want to calculate the distance traveled. To calculate the distance traveled, that is only kinematic equations only which equation to select. Based on the given data, which equation needed to be selected, that we need to select that. Then S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Second kinematic equation. Then S value will be given by how much? So u value will be equal to a value 0, a value or g value. So that is directly u into t. So u value 49 into 3. So that is given by 147. How much? 147. That is the distance traveled by the body after acceleration due to gravity ceases to act within a time of 3 seconds. So that is question number 26. The next question. Question number 27. In this question number 27th one, so for this is the last question for this class. A body falls freely from the height described 7h by 16 in the last second of its fall. Now what they are asking us to calculate is what is the height value. In this question, so what the question number 27th one, body falling from certain height. They are asking us to calculate that height only. Freely falling body means u value 0. Distance traveled by the body in the last second of its journey. So what is the total time of journey is not mentioned. Distance traveled in last second of its journey they given Sn. So Sn value, let me call the total height from which the body falling is h. U value 0. So Sn value will be equal to 7h by 16. Now what they are asking us to calculate? What is this h value only they are asking us to calculate. Okay no? So h value only they are asking us to calculate. Let me call the total time of journey. Total time taken to reach the ground, let me call t. Then what is the formula for s? S is equal to ut plus half into a into t square. Since body falling freely, so a value g, then s value I will get half into g into t square, right? Similarly, what is the distance traveled in nth second of its journey formula? Sn is equal to, so u plus a by 2 into which one? 2n minus 1. Then what I get? So Sn value, u value 0, a value g by 2 into, here let me call total time of journey t, so 2t minus 1. That is the value of Sn. Now to calculate the t value, can I divide Sn by s? Sn by s value is 2t minus 1 divided by which one? Now t square. Even in synopsis also we written this. Ratio of distance travelled in nth second of its journey to, so distance travelled in total journey. So distance travelled for the total time of journey. 2t minus 1 divided by t square. But what is Sn value? Sn value is 7h by 16 by h. S value is h now is equal to 2t minus 1 divided by t square. Then h value cancel. What will get the answer? So 7h by 7 by 16 is equal to 2t minus 1 divided by t square. Cross multiplying 7 into t square is minus, can I bring the term to this side, minus 32 into t plus 16 is equal to 0. Find the roots of this quadratic equation by the formula minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. By using this formula we can calculate time. So time taken. Simplification you do. I am writing directly. After solving this t value you get it as 4. So what is t value? Total time of journey. Time taken by the body to reach the ground. So from the maximum end. Now what is h value I want to calculate? So h value formula half into g into t square. Then h value is equal to half into g value 10. So into t square value is equal to, because they mentioned g value. I told you now, when they mentioned g value 10, take 10. Otherwise you need to take 9.8 only. Then h value is equal to half into g into here will get 60. Then so what will get h value is equal to 80 meters. And sometimes you needed to check the answer also whether you got correct or not. So you can able to check. That is the total height value. Total height is 80 meters. Now actually they telling that distance covered in last second. What is last second means? 4th second. So Sn formula 7 into h divided by 60. You know h value. So you can calculate Sn by this formula. You can calculate Sn by this formula. So you compare these both answers. Will they get same or not? So when you got same means your answer is correct. Then h value is equal to how much now? 80 meters. So this is question number 27. Which question? Question number 27. Okay. The remaining questions will continue in the next class. Okay. Thank you.